We're live. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're live. I was live yesterday, coming back for the first live in a while yesterday. And now we're back again. Now that I'm ready to rock and roll with my mic, I should sound better. Jerome, I'm tired of sounding not the best on these lives. I'm tired of not looking the best on these lives. Got full HD now. Got the mic. Please let me know if you can hear me okay and how it sounds. Does it sound better with this microphone? Are you okay with this microphone? Do you feel comfortable with this microphone? Can I use this microphone? Is this a good mic? Let's see. Let's see. Hey, hey. Marlo, great to see you as well. Hey, nice to see you. Marlo, sounds great. She says, sounds great. Sounds great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Got a new live stream, new logo right here, right here. Awesome Life Group. You can put your comments here as well. Okay. All right. Looking fine and well. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Okay. Thank you so much. I think a lot of it has to do with this HD camera that Jerome hooked us up with. I appreciate it. I wish I had some soundboard now so I could put some claps, some happy sounds. I appreciate it. You put your comments here and I can put your comments up. Appreciate it, Garrett. Sounds good. Good. Want to sound good. Want to make sure that I know, long time. It's been a long time, but love your help. Appreciate it. Very helpful. I was able to help you. And we want to help everybody build wealth. Okay. Makes some times. All right. Make time to get that freedom. Time is money. Money is freedom. Freedom gives you the opportunity to be free with your relationships, relationship freedom. Do what you want when you want, with who you want, with whom you want, right? So I'm glad I'm sounding good. So we got a lot to talk about here. Medical bills under $500 about to automatically come off here at the beginning of the next year here if they haven't already come off. Okay, we're going to talk closely and more in depth about that. I got video clips to talk about and show you they could have been doing this a long time ago and how it's still a little distrusting of the system. This dystopian nonsense that they got going on with this racket, this credit racket. We're going to help you get to the other side. How the mainstream media doesn't tell you this, doesn't teach you how to do this type of stuff. So you want to subscribe. You want to hit that bell for notifications. We're also talking about building wealth through investments. We're talking about Bitcoin. Yes, we are. We're going to talk about it. Talked a little bit about it yesterday and how a hedge fund manager bought Bitcoin at $65, and that fund is up 27,000%. You know, Bitcoin is at what, 21,000 today? I know it's come down considerably. We're going to talk about all that. Let's get into it right away. Let's talk about these medical bills, these medical collections coming off, all right? This is a great question. I was asked, how could you help low-income people get that income up, right? The income's got to come up. How do you get the income up? You make more money. How do you make more money? You own the systems of labor, meaning you own a business. You need to own a business. And we got right on the ticker below, algbusinesscredit.com. You can start businesses, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. You can start businesses. There's businesses out there, okay? We can talk about that and how you can build wealth. Most people can build wealth and get wealthy by starting businesses. I'm going to show you, I'm going to actually talk to you about a couple of books as well. How to Get Rich by Felix Dennis, quintessential book on how to get rich. Okay. It talks about main topic in there is starting a business and owning the majority, if not all, of the business. Okay. And the other is Garrett Sutton has two books, How to Start a Corporation, How to Run a Corporation. These are very important books. If you have the time, please read it if you haven't, or if you need to. If things are going well, you're fine with your wealth creation, your business is fine, no need. But if you need it, those are the books I recommend. Those are the books that I read, and I took the time to look into it. You're very welcome. I appreciate you. This is the type of things that you can learn. I get it. It may be uncomfortable. Some individual, I know the VIPs here, the smart, strong, powerful people here who on the internet, on this channel, watching, subscribing, they're ready to rock and roll whatever they got to do the other side. But perhaps you're on the fence. Maybe you're thinking, I don't like to read. Hey, there's audiobooks, right? Maybe you're thinking, I'll just look it up online or get a summary. Hey, that's cool too. Find your way to get to the other side and learn how to run a business. Okay, so let's talk about medical bills coming off. You want to know about the law changing right here. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you what's going on. Okay. So the CFPB put this out, and this is laws that have changed. Okay. So this is just the CFPB putting this information out. You can see Washington, D.C., and this was July 27th, just pretty recently, right? And I think I had a video about this a few months before we broke the news, even before this came out. That's why you want to hit that bell for notifications. But the CFPB goes on to say that medical collections over $500 are pretty much all going to come off by starting in 2023. Okay. Starting in 2023, they're putting this information out. Medical collection trade lines less than $500 will no longer be reported on consumer reporting credit reports. Medical bills under $500 are significantly more likely to remain on a credit report. Medical bills under $500 are significantly more likely to remain on a credit report for longer than medical bills over $500. What? Medical bills under $500 are significantly more likely to remain on a credit report longer than medical bills under $500. What are you talking about? Why would that be that way? And if that's the case, they could have been doing this years ago. They waited till 2023. The credit bureaus, the legislators, everybody. Let this go on and on and on and on and drag down consumers. Okay. They knew these small ticky tack accounts were hurting people, but hey, they wanted to bring it down. They want to bring these scores down, right? This weird dystopian idea, creepy stuff. Creepy stuff. I got creepy music for that too. It's crazy, creepy. Cut it, Jerome. Don't be playing that creepy music, okay? Creepy music, okay? Dystopian stuff. Leaving it on there. Okay, fine. So they're finally going to take it off. Now, announced changes, they will likely have varied demographic impacts. So patients in certain geographical zones are impacted less or more, whatever it might be. They're saying of what those medical collections might be right now. They say as a result, people living in the north and east are more likely to benefit from this situation because they have more medical collections that are under 500 than above 500. But anyone who has a medical collection under $500 is going to get this off of their credit reports automatically. Okay. I'm not even sure why they put this in here, but something that you'll notice is certain groups will receive less relief. And I apologize here. I do see other comments coming in. I will get to those absolutely, and we will talk about those, and we'll go in depth on those as well. So keep putting your comments in the comment section and the live chat. If you're on the live chat right now, put them in there, and I will get to them. We'll go in depth on it. But residents of certain groups will receive less relief. Although residents of lower income, majority Black or Hispanic census tracts um, are more likely to have medical collection trade lines on their credit reports than residents of high income and majority white census tracts that are slightly less likely to benefit from by having a medical collection trade line. What kind of dystopia we live in? What kind of creepy? I told you don't play that music, Jerome. I told you don't be playing that music on the live stream. It's creep me out music. Don't play it again, sir. Don't play it again. All right. Of course. And that the CFPB putting this out. Well, blacks and Hispanics may not be, a higher wealth, white, and they're always doing that, right? Well, not here. Not today. Not today. What are some good stuff? This is a good question. We'll get to that in a minute. Not today. We're gonna change the tides. We're gonna change the tides here. You're gonna be able to get this negative stuff off. these bankruptcies, these foreclosures, repossessions, eviction. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not your your fault, okay? This stuff was not taught to you in school. It was designed for you to fail, for you to go into debt, for you to take a share of the national debt, which we'll get into because somebody asked about national debt, right? But, it was designed this way so they could keep people in debt, working in the 9 to 5, okay? Working in the 9 to 5. So, yes, you can start a business. And look, if you start a business and you have employees, you have the opportunity to treat them good, right? Treat them well, okay? Unlike perhaps other companies out there, corporations, okay? Somebody asked me about the national debt, and I will get into that right now. I keep going in and out. That's not good. Does anyone else see that? I keep going in and out. This is what's crazy. Jerome hooked me up with took me off the Wi-Fi. I got an Ethernet connection. Okay, we checked. We got all the great upload and download speed. Got the HD camera. Got the mic. Is it me? Does anyone else see that? Am I going in and out? Please let me know. Please let me know. Got a question here. Are you familiar with national debt relief? Okay. I thought someone said, apologies. I put in these new contact lenses and I saw national debt. Am I familiar with national debt relief? I believe they're a debt relief company. I haven't really worked too closely with them. You would want to see if they work for you in your situation. But what we say here, right? You can dispute these negative items. If they can't be verified, they are to be removed. If they cannot 100% substantiate this, if they are not able to verify 100%, how is it that you owe what they say you owe? That's what you ought to find out, right? Many people have found that a lot of times they can't substantiate that. Let's see. Maybe it's hear you loud and cleared now. Maybe it was mine. Thank you. All right. No worries. I want to make sure this is good because I'm investing in this. I want to make sure. Okay. I heard it too. Good now. Okay. So I was cutting in and out. Okay. Hey, William. This is one of our, and I don't know how to say, Lake City Fresh. I don't know if he wants all this business out here, but this guy's great. Okay. Will, I'm just say Will because I already put it out there. One of the great men at Awesome Life Group. Okay. Credit repair manager extraordinaire, Will. Get you right. Okay. Now I'll tell you what, I'm talking to a lot of people and, over the years, things have fluctuated up and down, whatever. So we've had people come in, clients. I can't be sending out all the disputes on my own. Okay. According to my business partner, I can't be sending all the disputes on my own. So we have staff, right? So Will manages the credit repair specialist, does an excellent job. And he's on the live stream on a Saturday when he's got time off with his family. What's he doing? Okay. I appreciate the love, Will. Appreciate it. That's dedication right there. That's dedication. That's how you know you're doing right by people. Let's see, I got a message here. Make sure my team doesn't have to get to. Okay. That's right. Will says, yes, we can. Any need you got, I got you covered. That's right. ALJ. See, it's this mirrored backwards drawing. I told you I don't like the mirrored. I got to look all funny, point at the. You get this straight, Drum. Hey, so here we go. Will doing big things. I'll tell you what. Will's also a very talented writer and musician. All right. Hey, there we go. Need your help. Will's ready. We're ready. We're standing by. Okay. Hit the ticker right below. Repair services at theawesomelifegroup.com. Okay. Also, you can email me info. You can comment. You can chat. We're going to get you the other side. All right. Let's get into this national debt. Okay. Before I do, though, I almost forgot to hit you with the cool intro. Okay. Because this is my second to newest live stream. I forgot to hit you with the new intro. We'll be back in 7 seconds. And we're back. Cool new intro, Jerome. I love it. Good work. Hey, let's share. Let's talk about national debt. and what, even if you get out of debt, how the government keeps trying to put you back into debt. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. National debt going up as we speak. National debt going up as we speak. Current national debt. This is U.S. federal budget deficit. Okay. Craziness. Nonsense. Hope you can see it. Can everybody see it okay? What if I do this? What if I do this? Is this better? I think that's better, right? That's better. Let me know what you think. That sound better? That's good. Got it. Yeah, that's better. People like that view better. I like that view better too. Okay. Check this out. We got crazy spending. This is not your fault. Again, this is not your fault. Because look at savings per family. Look at that. Savings per family, $8,259. Okay. Again, not your fault. Not taught this, not trained in this way. Government printing money. Okay. And yeah, there's been a little lull. They've raised their funding rate. The Federal Reserve raised their funding rate to about 2.32.5%, somewhere in there. I can't 2.33, I think it is. If you twist my arm, 2.33, okay? Gun to my head, 2.33%, okay? But yeah, they're going to start printing it. And they just signed the Inflation Reduction Bill Act. Hey, look, it's good. Look, we got to have services. We got to help people. We got to have Medicaid for all or single payer. We've got to have entitlement programs. We got to help people. We don't necessarily have to have all the reckless spending, though, right? The corporate bailouts, purchasing of ETFs that bailed out the banks again during this last C-19 issue. Okay. But we're looking at it here. Okay. I'm trying to find, I apologize. I got this up for too long. We'll get back into this medical stuff. But look, people are saving. Okay. Savings per family, they're saving. But the government doesn't want to do it. Okay. And let's see. This usually shows total debt to GDP 137%. So above the gross domestic product of what our country is making, they're spending over 137%. Okay. Crazy. That's craziness. Debt per citizen. Look at that. That's what I'm looking for. 92,000. So they're spending this while you're saving this and doing everything you can and being taxed. This is the type of stuff we're talking about. This is how you want to get out of debt. This is why you want to clear out all this credit card stuff. The gas companies, the fuel companies, the big oil, the credit card companies, the banks are posting huge earnings, record earnings, while everybody else is having a tough time. Okay. You can own a business. Okay. You can own a business and do the best you can, but they will tax you. They will spend your money. They will do things with it you don't want. So what do you got to do? Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute, but let's talk about, let's keep going about this medical debt and how you're going to get out of it and how all this ties in. Okay. And how big media looks at us as far as investing, building wealth, and how they say and how they keep pushing the narrative that we can't get out from under it. Watch this, okay? Watch this crazy, creepy, dystopian stuff go and act. But I tell you about the music. Cut the music. Cut the music, bro. Cut it. Don't be playing that creepy music. I told you. Don't be playing it on this channel, Jerome. Creeps me out. I have nightmares. Playing it before this creepy clip. Okay, let's play this. I'm going to share this clip with you. Watch this.
And there you have it, the closing bell at the New York Stock Exchange. It was a tumultuous day for the markets. The Dow Jones closed down more than 200 points as shares of Boeing and Home Depot dragged the industrials into negative territory. The Nasdaq and S&P 500 also lost ground. The luxury of investing in the stock market can be risky and intimidating for some, especially those for whom medical bills have become a
Medical
source of
bills.
major financial trouble, as is the case for
Stop it
nearly
right there, Jerome. Stop. Stop it. You see what they say? They say, oh, the stock market's down. And this was a little while ago. Okay. Nobody's going to. Let me see. Let's see what this was. March. Okay. It was down. Okay. They say, oh, well, you know, it's tough for the average bear, the average person, the person. Not me on this news network, not the people that are on that stage. The average person has medical bills. Can't invest in stock. Can't build wealth. Okay? Can't build wealth. Current high school curriculum doesn't focus on finance. Current report shows kids are not ready when they go to college. That's right. So it's tough. So you don't know, oh, well, you know, it's hard for people to be able to invest. Okay? Putting it out there, they don't want. We're going to talk about how you invest, where you invest in, none of this financial advice, and what they're doing about these medical collections. Now, they actually have a representative FICO. Now, sounds distorted again. Yeah, Jerome, what I tell you. What I tell you, Jerome. Can you hear me at all? Can you hear me at all? How better? I got this nice mic. Better mic, Jerome. All right. So let me continue playing this. An executive FICO comes on, starts off audio, yelling and screaming. Let me finish this. Let's see.
43 million Americans. According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, medical bills are one of the largest sources of personal debt in the U.S., with an estimated $88 billion in medical bills on credit reports. Roughly 20% of U.S. families report they have medical debt. This particular debt affects households unevenly, with past due medical bills prevalent among Black and Hispanic households. The debt is also more common in the South, where states opted out of expanding Medicaid coverage. But there may be some hope. Joining us now to talk more about this new development is Ethan Dornhelm. Ethan is a vice president at FICO Scores and Predictive Analytics and leads the research and analytic development of FICO Scores globally. Ethan, welcome. It's great to have you with us. So these changes that you're going to tell us about will remove nearly 70% of medical debt from consumer credit reports. Is that right? What are the rules surrounding this decision? And are the rules the same for people who have unpaid debts on their credit report?
Switched mics. Can you hear me better? Let me know. Let me see what's going on. So, if you can hear me better, this is what's crazy. Is this FICO representative, this whole intro, right? Hey, yes, I can hear better. Okay, great. They're saying, oh, Blacks and Hispanics, again, minorities, having a harder time, not investing in wealth, all this stuff, which is interesting. All right. Yep, good. Okay, it's good. Which is interesting. Okay, because they know the problem. Okay, they know the problem. See if they're going to help. Okay, let's see if they're going to help. See what has happened. Okay, they're saying now, oh well, legislation's come through. You know, the medical collection's going to come off. Okay, $500 or less going to come off. Let's keep going.
Yeah, and there's no question. This is an exciting development for consumers who have medical collections hanging on their credit file. There's three key aspects to the new rules. The first is that all paid medical collection debt will no longer be included in the credit file, and by extension.
Why was it ever included in the first place, my man? Why was it included in the first place? FICO, sitting right here, FICO, talking about it. Oh, this is great. This is great. We're going to get rid of the medical debt that was paid. We've been conning Americans since the 80s. That's can't wait to help them out next year. What? Why was it even this dude? Oh, well, we need to make money. Come on, FICO. This guy, FICO expert. Okay, great. So they've been conning Americans, right? Putting this medical collection. Don't talk about not having medical insurance, right? How did the medical debt even get there? Oh, well, there's no medical insurance. There's no single payer. There's no Medicare for all. But we're gonna help you out. If you can't make that copay or the, we're not gonna put it on your. If you pay it, we're not gonna put that collection on there anymore. We used to do that. We're not gonna do that anymore. Okay, great. After the law comes for you, but okay, let's keep going.
No longer considered by the FICO score. The second prong is there's going to be a longer waiting period before medical collection information can show up in the credit file. It used to be 6 months. That's going to be moved to a full year, 12 months. And that's going to allow consumers more time to work things out with their healthcare provider or their insurer before the collection actually hits the credit file. And
so they know, right? This guy's like, well, it used to be 6 months before at the file. Now it'll be 12 months. We'll give them a little extra time. We'll give them 6 more months to work it out. Okay. Work it out. No medical insurance, right? Having a tough time. Trying to figure it out. But hey, we'll give them a little extra time to work it out, which, by the way, you can negotiate your medical collections. Know that, excuse me. If you have medical collections, you can dispute them, get them off your credit reports. If you have medical bills before they become collections, you can negotiate them. Okay. The medical system is, let's just say, up for negotiation, to put it lightly. Those bills are not, they're upcharged. That's a negotiating point. That's a starting point. Okay. So I'm gonna say, oh, $1,000. You'd be like, I'll give you $100. We'll do $250. Why don't you just start there, right? Because it's all a rack, it's all a game. It's just a shell game because we got national debt through the roof and everybody's trying to make money. But okay. No, we'll give them 12 months instead of 6 months because we're so great. We're such nice people over here. Okay, great.
Lastly, something that's going to take place, it sounds like sometime in early 2023, there's going to be a removal of collections, medical collections in the amount less than $500. So sort of nuisance collections, maybe derived from deductibles, copays, things like that.
So when will these new changes go into effect?
So the first two changes that I mentioned, the longer waiting period and the removal of paid medical collections, should go effect July 1st of this year.
All right.
And then the last one, I think the bureaus have simply said sometime early 2023.
So basically things are moving quickly. So Ethan, don't FICO scores already take into account medical debt and not factor that into the score?
Tell us the score.
It is like you said,
tell
it's
us the model.
complicated because sometimes the debt has to do with disagreements you have over your insurance or your billing that needs to get worked out. And we know these things can take.
She's trying to get some hard-hitting questions in, but it's not going to get too crazy. Ethan, look at that face, Ethan. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at this guy. Oh, medical, I don't know. Sounds like Nick's voice, yeah. Oh, not a crook. That's what he sounds like, man. Let's see. This guy, she's asking him questions. Oh, why is it even on there? Doesn't it take into account? Shouldn't it? Look at this. Oh man, I was told this was a softball piece. Okay, let's go.
A notoriously long time. So that's not already considered in the FICO score?
It's not already considered in there, is it, Ethan? What's going on?
It is actually in many ways already considered. As you mentioned,
really?
Medical debt,
it's already considered.
It can be a result of emergency situation.
Yeah. Oh, should pivot a little bit there, huh? Didn't want to say how it was scored, right? Oh no, it's already, we don't, if it's already paid, if it's medical, we don't really look at it. But people know who are watching this here who have had medical issues or surprise medical bills or medical problems or medical stuff, which is it's unfortunate. That's what screwed up my credit. Okay. And I even had insurance at the time. Still had to pay a large amount of stuff. Couldn't work. These safety nets barely exist because they need people to work. They want people in debt, right? So, but won't tell us how the model scored. Hey, look, could have came out and said, look, we don't score medical as heavily. It's only 5% of the overall XYZ, blah, 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 blah. Because I put that out here. How you get it? Just yesterday, I put out the percentages of what they talk about and what how to get an 800 credit score. But he's not saying that. He's not saying how to do this stuff. They're dancing around how it's scored. But they said, hey, we're going to help you out. No, it's good. Okay. Overall, it's a little lightness to it, some levity, some comedy. At least we're going in the right direction. We are getting, these smaller medical collections are going to automatically come off. But if you're here, you can dispute your medical collections. You can dispute your charge-offs, your repos, your evictions, and get them out of there. Okay. Will has seen it in the company. He's seen people get to the other side. He's seen people. Okay. So, Will say he's got that I'm about to lie face. That's right. I don't know. He's a little confused. So, all right. So let's get it off that. We've had enough fun with this gentleman. Hey, Ethan, Vice President FICO. Ethan, thank you very much for lending yourself to a little comedy there. No real offense or anything towards FICO or the bureau's or FICO, excuse me. The bureaus are a whole nother thing, but no, the FICO, these people, they're in the same system we are. They have to make money. They have to figure things out. They've got to scheme, you know what I mean? But we know the game, so we can play the game, right? We can get over this nonsense that they're trying to put out, this nonsensical stuff, okay? So, CFPB talking about medical collections coming off. Check. We did that. We talked about FICO actually showing that medical collections are going to come off. It's a good thing under 500. And we talked about national debt. So let's talk a little bit about investment. Okay. That was very interesting. So what can you do to get yourself out of that national debt? What can you do to get yourself out of, quote unquote, the system or dealing with some of these things? How can you get independent? Number one, we talked about starting a business and building wealth. That's fantastic. But what do you do with that? All right. Look at that. Cornita, business partner. All right. Look at that. Cornita's on the live as well. And let me tell you something. I don't organize these things, okay? I don't say, message my team, hey, I'm about to go live, okay? They didn't know. They didn't know. I haven't done a live in a while. But they jump on. They're here. Cornita, my business partner, Will, credit repair manager, are here on the live, participating, taking part, enjoying. This is their Saturday weekend, okay? And they are participating, having a good time here, trying to help people get to the other side, okay? This is one thing I didn't read out, but I was there. I used to work for OSU billing department. I had to ask grieving mothers' wives if their late husband had any assets to pay the medical bills. I was only there for a few months, couldn't take it anymore. That's, I guess, capitalism, it's unfortunate. And look, I understand that certain things are the way they are because of years ago, and hopefully we're moving forward. We're going to talk about how to move forward. It's sad, and my dog passed away in September last year, and I remember calling the insurance company for the dog, and they were like, "Oh, you don't have to pay this last month. We'll refund you this, that." And they didn't make me pay the last month. But it seems like there's less compassion almost. And I'm glad, Autumn Ray, that you got out of there and you didn't want to. But it almost seems like there's less compassion for the corporations, for the people, right? we have more compassion for the animals, sometimes the pets. And it's very interesting. I think we need to start having more compassion for the humans. I'll tell you how to get out of this stuff. So what I suggest is looking for other investments. Real estate can be very good for people. I know some of my partners out there do real estate, and real estate can be very good to build wealth and for you and your family. And of course, credit, you can use other people's money to do that. Another way is the stock market. Slowly, the S&P 500 index can be very good. But another good asset is Bitcoin. And I know it sounds silly and kind of out there, but I started looking at it. And in 2022, it's not some fly-by-night asset anymore. Now let's look at this. I'm going to show you this, okay? Let's get into it. Let's get into this right now. Let's do it. Little transition music from Jerome. Appreciate you all being here. Cut the music, Jerome. Cut it. We're ready to get back to it. All right. So we're here. I hopefully think, let me see. Let me maximize this screen. Yeah. So it looks good. When I'm not in full screen, it looks kind of small, but okay. So look at this. Dan Moorhead, Pantera Capital. 9 years ago today, Pantera Capital launched the first cryptocurrency fund in the United States. The fund is up 27,790%. Okay. Want to share the original logic I wrote to investors in 2013. Dan Moorhead, just in case you were not aware, is the founder and CEO of Pantera Capital. In 2013, he wrote something very compelling to his investor group. He had a hedge fund. And he basically said, hey, look, we should buy Bitcoin. Well, guess where he bought Bitcoin at? Okay. $65. We should buy Bitcoin now at $65. 2013. You can look at the date. The forecast for Bitcoin washout happened very quickly. Bitcoins are now trading at $65. So it looks like there was a little correction in the market. Or Dan Moorhead saying, hey, look, it's down to $65. Okay. And I think we should buy it. I think we should buy aggressively. The market cap is X, Y, and Z, and it won't take that much to buy a Bitcoin at this price. I mean, look at it. On May, 20 million bought 156,000 Bitcoin. Now, they said there was a little bit of a washout, right? A little bit of a market correction. Now you can buy 308,000 Bitcoin for 20 million, okay? But the price is going to go up. It's going to be squeezed out like a watermelon seed, right? It's going to squeeze up like a watermelon seed. I'm going to buy 30,000 Bitcoin this weekend with personal money. The fund can have this purchase or not as others wish. I just wanted to get you involved. Dan, July 5th, 2013. All right, let's see what else he put out back then, okay? August 21st, 2013. Bitcoin forecast. Bitcoin enthusiasts. I just wanted to share a strong conviction that Bitcoin is about to melt up. So I recognize that by normal securities market standards, this statement sounds insane. He sounded insane back in 2013. 9 years later, it's still kind of odd to talk about when I'm talking about it here on this channel. I'm building wealth, right? I believe Bitcoin will explode through $200 within the next 6 to 8 months, and this was back in 2013. He believed that eventually it would replace global payments systems like Visa, MasterCard, Western Union, PayPal, etc. I don't know about that. I think it's more of an asset, and it's just going to kind of be an asset like art or gold or something. But, maybe he's closer to it than I am. And again, this is not financial advice, just my opinions, infotainment, if you will. If you plan to invest more in Bitcoin, it's my opinion that now is better than later. Interesting. Later is 2022, when Bitcoin is what? 20,000, 2021, 21,000. Interesting, right? So he thinks that Bitcoin has a 50% chance of being adopted, okay, as a world currency or however he wants to say this. Now, he says, for those that have a half a position now, I sense 2 possible scenarios a year down the road. We split a bottle of wine over a good story of how Bitcoin project seems so promising, but it just didn't work out. And, we lost a little bit of net worth, no tears. If it's trading above 5,000, and that was his projection back then, he thought, hey, Bitcoin could be worth $0 or $5,000 per Bitcoin. Might need something stronger to erase our regrets if it's trading above 5,000 and we didn't purchase, okay? So this is 9 years ago. The fund is up to 27,790%. Okay, that's a way, not the way, not the only way. Okay, and a lot of people go out there, I see, and they are so bullish on cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, they only look at that the way. Stock markets can be helpful too. Real estate is huge too. But I just want to give you another sector, another option, the ability to build wealth. Okay. Let's see here. Let me see here to make sure I didn't miss any stuff here. But imagine, okay, market did correct. Obviously, I don't know how close you follow the Bitcoin market, but it was once at an all-time high, way up there at 60,000. Now it's down to about 20,000. Again, not saying to buy. Dan Moore had thought it would be worth 5,000. Buying it at 65,000. Thought it was going to go to 200. It went to 2,000. Then it went to 20,000. Now, does it go? Where does it go next, right? Where does it go in the next 9 years? Well, Dan Moorhead probably thinks it goes to 100,000 or 200,000, maybe even 500,000. So just think about it, look at it, consider it. Not financial advice, just some stuff to help build wealth here. And if you enjoy more wealth building and investment stuff, I'll get more into it and more in depth. I know we start and do a lot of credit repair stuff, so I don't want to distract and get away from that too much if individuals are not interested in that. But if you are, let me know. Bam. Garrett's, can settled paid closed accounts be removed? And this is what Will said. Let's see how Will said. Will said anything can be removed. In some cases, paid collections are easier because the bureaus don't see a reason for keeping it on your report. That's very good. It's very true. And creditors or collectors may not want to go on, quote unquote, verifying or having somebody sit there to pay. They already got paid for it. They don't want to spend time and money and energy on it. So sometimes it is simpler. Sometimes it can be a bit of a pain in the butt for the creditors or collectors to keep it there. If you, for whatever reason, you see these videos, or maybe it was a small amount or whatever you paid and it's done, then yeah, dispute it. You can still dispute it. People will talk about, hey, oh, it's paid. Can I dispute it? Can it come off? Is it affecting me? Look, a paid collection, a paid charge off, a paid something that's negative can still affect you negatively. Okay. It can still affect you negatively. Let's see. If you've got further questions, concerns, you're watching this video. Okay. Everything down there in the ticker. Got the email, theawesomelifegroup.com, where we can do the work for you. The DIY credit repair package at 609 Credit Repair. You can chat your questions here on the live or in the comments if you're watching the live stream. ALGbusinesscredit.com if you want business funding and business credit. All right. Let's go. Okay. Let's see what else I got for you on the agenda today. What else we got on the agenda today? Questions. Let's see. We got questions. I got to go back. While I'm looking through stuff, chilling drum. That's the time you put on the music. What I'm looking through, scrolling through put the music on, drum. Dang, I gotta be all over this. Looking through, taking a little break. Got no music, Jerome. Bam, we got the question. Great. You could cut it. Cut the music, Jerome. Good work. We're on it today. What letter do we send to the big three credit reporting agencies? I have 2 credit cards that were charged off April 2016 and July 2016. Okay. A little while ago, in fact. It's been a while. So, what letters can you send? Come on, DJ Jerome. Come on. What letters can you send? Well, you got charge-offs. So you want to double check your full report. Annualcreditreport.com is giving all your free reports right now. Make sure that you double check. Make sure that those charge-offs don't have collections also attached to them or other negative items on there as well. Just double check. Now, you can send your 609 dispute letters to the bureaus to dispute those negative items and other collection validation letters to the collectors as well. It may take a little time, it may come off right away. It just depends. Everybody's credit repair process is different and unique. And, get to the other side. You can. You absolutely can. I did. I had 15 negative accounts on each one of my credit reports for a total of 45 negative accounts. I disputed, got all those negative items off, and was very fortunate at that time that I repaired my credit, got up into the 800 credit score. That's right, 800 credit score. Came down a little bit once I started putting it to work. Okay. And started putting it to work, and came down a little bit into about 780, 760. I was getting lines of credit for travel, so I could travel the world for free, getting credit card sign-up bonuses, and also business credit. Then I came back up into the 800s, okay? Now, Nicholas says, hey, try the goodwill letters. Didn't quite work the first round with student loans recommendations. Yes, dispute it with the bureaus and send goodwill letters, okay? I sent goodwill letters for late payments on one of my older student loans, or at the time it wasn't that old. It was current. Now it's been, over 10 years, 12 years. Okay. It's been a long time. But I sent goodwill letter. Didn't work for one of the loans the first time. The goodwill letter the first time worked for my credit card. One of my credit card accounts went positive right away. But it may take more than one round. So you can send your next round of goodwill letters. Also, we have late payment dispute letters. And on top of that, you can use 609 dispute letters and dispute unverified late payments. You can dispute late payments. You can use goodwill letters at the same time. That would be my recommendation. It is possible because I got student loan late updated positive. Cornita, my business partner, got student loan late payments updated positive for herself. We have seen clients and customers do it, so it is possible. But I just wanted to let you know that if you're having any doubts or worries or something like that, and you're watching this, you can get to the other side. It is possible. That's interesting. It's funny how we never hear hospital needs bailouts. All we hear is huge PPP federal fraud cases being tried in court. That's interesting. We never hear about hospitals being underwater, not having money because they're upcharging. Insurance has bidded things up, and they're all in collusion together. But they have to deal with these small business PPP loans, right? Interesting. It is interesting. All right. What other questions we got? What other questions? Anything else? Let's see. Let's see. We're coming up on the end here. Great. I think we got all the questions. Yeah. I think we got all the questions. Excellent. Fantastic. Okay. So today we went over on how you can build wealth. We appreciate you. Okay. How you can build wealth, how you can build businesses, how you can invest, what you can look for. Business credit available to you at algbusinesscredit.com. We can do the work for you in your credit repair journey at theawesomelifegroups.com. 609creditrepair.com. Get that Beyond Committed package. I love you all very, very much. Thank you so much. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe, try button, that bell for notifications, okay? We are going to say adieu until the next live stream. Enjoy your weekend. No, we are here. The team's here. Cornita's here. I'm here. Will is here. We're here to help you get to the other side of your credit journey. Enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side. Take care.